teacher here at Twinkle Space, coming to the asana of the month for December. It's a back bend and kind of a big one, Dhanurasna or bow pose. So as you come into this pose, think about the symmetry of a bow, lifting your legs, opening your chest, really kind of embodying all of sort of the energy and the excitement that is often part of this time of year. You'll want to take some time to warm into the pose, so making sure the shoulders are warmed up. A little bit of warm up for the upper back would be helpful as well as the thighs. So this pose is a big thigh stretch, and having a little bit of time to warm up the hips and the thighs would be helpful. To come into the pose, you're going to come flat onto your belly, and sometimes people feel that this pose can be a little tender if you've got bony hips. So you can use a blanket, lie it out on your mat to give yourself just a little bit of extra cushion if you'd like. So if you know you fall in that camp, you might want to grab a blanket at the start of practice. Otherwise, you're going to come onto your belly. And really important with all back bends is you want to feel the tailbone lengthen. So you're giving yourself lots of space for your lumbar spine, the lower part of your spine, to stay long and spacious. And you're really working to bring the back bend right here from the middle part of the back and lifting up. So one way to help get you in that spot is to press the hips down a little bit. So you'll feel sort of a downward energy coming right here from the base of the spine, drawing down. Low back stays long. Shoulders are going to roll back, heart is going to lift up, and feel the shoulder blades draw together down your back. From here, you're going to bring the heels in towards the hip, sweep your arms behind you, grab onto your ankles. Now, a lot of times what will happen because of tightness in the quads, which is real common, is the low back will crunch right here. So sort of reset up, press the tailbone down, and then you want to think about this pose as if someone was lifting your quadriceps, the front of the thighs, up. So rather than squeeze the glutes and really crunch into the low back, you want to almost picture yourself being floating, sort of floating up into this shape. So all the energy is coming right here from the front of the thighs, lifting up rather than crunching in. So hands to your ankles, again, press down, draw your low belly in. And now inhale, lift your thighs straight up. So all the energy is coming from the top of the thigh. And as you exhale, press your shins back. And the action of your shins pressing back is going to help lift your chest. Visualize again the symmetry of the bow. The thighs are lifting, the chest is open. I'm just taking a few breaths here. Lowering down just as you came in. And just letting your legs relax. And sometimes it just feels nice to rock the hips side to side to release your back bend. Some options to modify this is, of course, you can always work one leg at a time. So that will give you the energy of the back bend with a little bit less intensity. It's a nice option if you have tender knees or just any sort of knee or back issues. The other way I like to play with this pose is to take your knees just a little bit wider than your hips and make almost a triangle shape with your legs. So your toes are going to touch, and then all of the actions are still the same. Tailbone's going to lengthen, hips press down, low belly draws in. Inhale, lift the thighs, shins draw back, heart shines forward. And so this is nice, just gives a little bit more space for the low back. And let's release it. And then it's nice to counter in child's pose, or even sometimes a cat-cow stretch here can feel real good. So just drawing a little bit of counter energy after your back bend. Twisting is always nice after a back bend. So play with it, have fun. You can also work with straps here if you find that going to reach for your ankles, your feet feel far away. Grab a strap, that's another nice way to play. So Dhanurasana, asana of the month for December. Namaste.